What's up, YouTube? Just here to show you my pedal board finally and what kind of tones I'm trying to get and so forth. I'll just start with my chain. Have the chromatic tuner first, into the Vox wall, into the noise suppressor, and I use a noise suppressor for to clean up any of my dirty pedals, overdrive pedals, compressor and so forth. Next goes to the MXR Custom Comp, and then first in the loop is the Sparkle Drive, and that's just kind of like a clean dirty that I use it for. And here's my clean signal. Sparkle Drive just kind of gives it a little bit of grit. And then what I do is build on top of that. I actually stack the Alberta to it for just like a real beefy rhythm overdrive tone. And then I'm not really big on soloing, but when I do solo, I do have the Sheba Drive that I stack on top of that. Just gonna add a little delay. So that's really, that's why I use three. I always have three overdrives, and it's just to build on top of each other for different stages. And it just works really well for me, especially with the loop interface. It makes it easier for me to turn them all on and off and whatnot. The switcher is, or whatever you want to call it, is more consistent, so I'm not tapping different pedals and they feel different, and I don't know, whatever. And then in the next loop I have the BB Plus, and that's usually just if I need to go straight from clean. What I'll do is, you know, I have that that BB Plus right there, and I'll add a delay. I don't really use it all the time for like lead stuff, just right on the fly. But if I need another tone for a different type of overdrive, it's really versatile, so I can kind of tweak that out for whatever the song calls for. And it's just nice to have an extra overdrive, just to have. After the fourth loop, I go back into the noise suppressor, into the volume pedal. And I'll kind of explain that right quick. Because I am using multiple overdrives at the same time and I'm stacking, the signal could get really dirty, and I'll kind of explain. You don't hear any type of hiss whatsoever with three overdrives on. It's still kind of quiet. You can hear the strings and everything. You can hear when I let go of the strings. It just kind of eliminates all that extra noise that you don't want. So it just, and it doesn't affect your tone at all whatsoever. So I don't use it as a gate like some people do, because that just cuts your tone off, in my opinion. So anyways, so I go from the volume pedal after the noise suppressor into the RT20 rotary pedal, and really I use that for if I'm building somewhere. If I'm you know, whatever it calls for, just to kind of give it some color. It's really cool. I'm actually going to probably switch it back to a POG 2 just for now. Anyways, then I go to Memory Man Deluxe, and it really is, I have it real subtle, so it's really cool. And I actually use it a lot with the DD20, and I have the Memory Man Deluxe going before the DD20. So like for instance, this weekend we did a tune, and I was able to use both. Kind of has that just kind of bouncing off each other. I don't know what you want to call it. Oh, by the way, I've only been playing guitar for about 3.5 years now, so excuse my playing. So, and then on the 5th loop I have the DD20, which I have, that's just a quarter note digital delay. And I usually keep them the same. This is another quarter note, a little bit more prominent, but it's an analog delay. Usually in the second one I have a dotted eighth, so you can do the whole U2 typical, you know, worship stuff. Yeah, it's kind of overdone now, but it's there. Then I have a slower dotted eighth for like those Hillsong tunes, you know, and usually I'll run it with Memory Man. And then I just have just some random tape delay. Sounds really killer by itself. There's some modulation in there. That sounds really killer. Then on the M9, lately I haven't been using it a lot. Initially the reason I got it is for the reverbs. And just to have extra delays if the song calls for it or whatnot. But usually on the first setting, on a 1B, I'll have a chorus, and I'll usually run that with a compressor. Real 80s sounding. And I'll also run that with a wall. I think it sounds killer that way. Anyways, what do I have here? I guess we were doing another tune that called for a slower delay. Just have an analog setting there. Tremolo, I use this quite a bit. What's here? I got a phaser here. I don't know why. I never used that type of phaser. This one I do use a lot for whatever reason. It's that octa reverb. Kind of has that shimmer effect. So yeah, and I have a just kind of a quick delay, echo delay. So yeah. But yeah, that's pretty much it. I guess if y'all have any questions, please hit me up and I'll do my best to explain some more. I'm using GLS audio cables on the bottom and some kind of pancake flat plug. It was able to save a lot of space using it, but we had to solder. Me and a buddy of mine, actually a buddy of mine did it, I didn't do it at all. But he did all the soldering for me. It took about a week and a half. Took him forever, I should say. But it works great. I really love it. And I don't know. If you have any questions, let me know. God bless.